Hare Krishna. Question: was the Kurukshetra war fought because of Draupadi? Answer: not because of Draupadi, not in the sense that Draupadi caused the warriors to fight. Rather, it was because because the Kauravas grievously dishonored Draupadi, that the Pandavas' tolerance went beyond the Pandavas' tolerance. Pandavas felt that a line had been crossed and they could no longer tolerate this. So it is not that Draupadi instigated the Pandavas to fight against the Kauravas. It is not that Draupadi herself triggered the fight. Rather, it was Draupadi was treated by the Kauravas like a trophy by both Duryodhana and Karna. They had wanted a trophy princess to bloat their own egos, and when they had been unable to win her, and Arjuna and the Pandavas had won her, they had become envious, and then in trying to get back at the Pandavas and in trying to get back at Draupadi, whose hand they had not been able to win, so they decided to dishonor her in the Kuru assembly by calling her a prostitute, by trying to disrobe her, by relegating her to the role of a maid servant who was to clean the Pandavas' palace. So they grievously dishonored her, and at that time the Pandavas decided that enough is enough. And before that, they had tolerated Duryodhana's trying to poison Bhima. They had tolerated the Kauravas trying to burn them alive in the Varanavarta, in the house of lac. They had tolerated the Kauravas giving them the barren half of the kingdom. They had tolerated series of injustices. But when their chaste and virtuous wife was publicly dishonored, and she was used as a means to in a power struggle to try to humiliate them through humiliating her, the Pandavas were infuriated, and at that time the different Pandavas took vows. So Arjuna took a vow to kill Karna, Bhima took a vow to kill Duryodhana and Dushasana, and basically uh, the war more or less became inevitable at that time. Now, even after that, it was that after the 13-year period got over, the Pandavas were still ready to accommodate them. And they offered peace in the most accommodating terms. So, at that time, when they offered, when Krishna came as Shantidut personally and offered Duryodhana a peace proposal saying that you just give 5 villages to the Pandavas. So, at that time, when they refused, then at that time, war became inevitable. So the Kurukshetra war was not caused because of Draupadi, it was caused because of Duryodhana. It was caused because of Duryodhana's envy, Duryodhana's greed, Duryodhana's stubbornness. His envy towards the Pandavas, his greed for the kingdom of the Pandavas, his stubborn, his obstinacy in trying to hold on to that which did not belong to him. His So it was Duryodhana's evil nature that caused the Kurukshetra war, and to blame Draupadi for the Kurukshetra war is entirely wrong. Some people argue that when Draupadi was born, she was born with a prophecy that this princess will become the cause of the destruction of the Kuru war, of many warriors, and this indicates that the Kurukshetra war was caused by her. But here we have to understand that there is a difference between a cause a cause which is an active instigator, and a cause which is which is more like a symbol. So for example, if say there is a conflict between India and Pakistan over Kashmir, so now it is not that Kashmir is causing the war between India and Pakistan. It is hostile forces on either side, whichever side it may be, because of the disputed zone, they are fighting. So say Pakistan is sending in insurgents trying to create terrorism, trying to drive out the Kashmiri Pandits, whatever. We can talk about so much about the specifics, but the point is, it is not that Kashmir is causing the war, although Kashmir may be the cause of the war. So there is a difference between a cause which is an active agent and cause which is a a disputed zone or a disputed object. So when it is said Draupadi was the cause of the Kurukshetra war, that is not in the term that she was the active instigator of the war. She was a major disputed object, which whose dishonor by the Kauravas led to things going beyond the boiling point. It was like the tipping point where the Pandavas' tolerance ran out, and eventually Duryodhana's obstinacy sealed his fate. He sealed his fate. So the war was caused by Duryodhana and his evil nature, not by Draupadi. Thank you. Hare Krishna.